What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we are down at the Jayco open house and things are just getting ready to kick off. So I'm kind of sneaking in a really cool floor plan that caught my eye. Now this is the 2026 Jayco J-Feather luxury or premier. I can't remember what the name after that is, but it's the 27MK, which stands for mid kitchen. And this is pretty darn unique. And I tour quite a few RVs a year. As you guys know, if you're been watching my channel, or if you are new to the channel, I do one video a day, one floor plan a day, 365 days a year, and this one definitely stands out as unique. Yeah, it's the Jayco J-Feather Premier 27MK, again, standing for mid kitchen. Now, all the specifications, things like length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description, along with a link for Funtown RV where you can access some pricing. But let's go ahead and jump into this bad mamma jamma and see what you think. But 27MK, baby. But right when you walk in, I mean, talk about light, bright, and beautiful. I love it. I think this thing is looking super sharp. I also like how the furniture is going to be a cloth material. It looks really nice and it holds up really well from what I'm told. So I'm curious to see what you guys' thoughts are. If you're someone that owns a Jayco and you've dealt with that, definitely let me know, because most of my experiences have been with that leatherette or the pleather or whatever you want to call it. You're going to have a TV that pops up here out of the countertops, blocks up some of that window, but it's cool to have the TV on a televator or to give you a clear use of the window right there. Maybe you can see a nice lady like whoever that is. You got yourself the solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. And then you're also going to see a fireplace to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty. USB located right here with the IRV technologies with zone 1 and zone 2. The head height in here as well is pretty darn nice for a travel trailer. Looking at about 6'4" or so. Dual opposing slides with that mid kitchen, which gives you a lot of moving and grooving space, but it also gives you enough sanity during those rainy days. This is going to be primarily a couples unit, but it feels like you could have the grandkids over and not go crazy too. So the cup holders on this side, the recliners are directly across from your TV. You're also going to see each and every window also opens up for a really nice breeze. It's also going to be an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. USB-C with the USB port there too as well. And then you have the table that drops down to make a bed. And then you're also going to get a little bit of storage. Plus what I like is the fact you're using the flush mount slides, which is going to give you just a little bit more head height. And in a travel trailer, that's going to be nice and important. You're probably looking at about 5'11", 5'10" or so for the head height. Now we'll flip it back around here, and now you're kind of over into your kitchen area, which I think is, one, aesthetically pretty pleasing, as I've kind of already said, but also this back area is really neat. And we'll start back here, and then we'll show you the island and the refrigerator. But you have kind of like, I don't think like bar setup is the right thing to say, but maybe like desk setup, because right here, you can push in like a chair. You have a little, kind of a desk table that you can pull up, maybe put a couple like journals or anything. It's not overall too deep, probably maybe about an inch or so there. But it gives you a little bit extra versatility. That storage is insane. Must be a good maintenance hatch. We'll have to see what that is out back. But that storage is actually insane. So I think that's pretty cool. You also get the power tower to, again, convert this into a desk. 2 outlets, universal C, USB, and then the overhead storage to boot. Plus, if you don't like sunshine and happiness, baby, you can block it all out with the Dracula shade. Flip it around here. You have your kitchen center. Starting off, you got the old Steamer Stink Sucker 3000 to help, cut out the smells from whatever you're cooking. You also have the TikTok sink, which is nice. You got all the accessories that you could need or want, but you're also going to have the cup cleaner, soap dispenser, waterfall with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. And then you can see right here, I mean, you got bada bing, bada boom, baby. 12-volt refrigerator. So you got enough room for a week's worth of food for 2, no problem. It's going to be the 10.7 cubic foot, if I'm not mistaken. But it runs off the solar, your truck when you're driving down the road, all that good stuff. And then you're also going to get some good storage here in the island as well. All right, so right here, you got a little bit of overhead storage right up next to your microwave. Again, the solid surface countertops, and there is going to be plenty of it, which is really nice. And there's a lot of excess storage as well. So the bottom drawer will be about twice the size, and you got 2 that are exactly how they were there. 3 top burner to whip up all the fixins. And then you also have a knife rack too, which is pretty cool. And enough room to probably cook up like a DiGiorno or maybe some cookies. Mirrored reflective finish on the microwave to show off the old bowling gun, baby. And you got what everybody needs. Potato mode and frozen dinner. Doesn't get much better than that. 15K AC right over here. Although it is going to be ducted, you do have a dump station. So if you're not going to be using the AC in the bedroom, feel free to, you know, unleash her all right here, which is nice. And then you also got another mirror for another gun. Control panel for all your slide outs and your awnings located right over here with your Suburban on-demand hot water heater as well. Here into the bathroom, you are going to get a little bit of a nicer shower than most of your travel trailers. Porcelain foot flush throne. You also got the little octopus doodad. You know, hang a towel on me. And you are ready to rock. You're also going to see plenty of storage here, as well as a, I believe, a 36 by 36 shower too. So I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds. You got about 6'4" for head clearance. You also got that little doodad right there. And then another mirror, another gun. We're kind of showing off today, baby. I'll tell you what, speaking of showing off, I'm at this Gaylord Resort. I feel like a fish out of water. There's so many fancy people walking around here because this place is like $400 a night, which is crazy. But it is wicked cool, and I'm not paying for it, so I'll take advantage of it. I would love to bring my wife here someday, but you know, heck, honestly, I'd rather have a beach house than stay here for real, but it is pretty cool. Hang some keys on me. Right there, you got the solar charge controller for the solar. I think it's got a 100 or 200 watt solar panel up top. Again, that'll be down in the description. A king size bed there for you. And then you also have outlets there on the side. This sticker says pull me, so I got to do that. That's awesome. Love that. And then power tower over on that side as well. And I'm assuming another pull tab right over there. But window, the 2+3 warranty, so that's 2-year limited, 3-year on the structure, an emergency exit, pull, push, and plop, along with another AC and a TV backer right there as well. And then I won't do another gun, but I will make a funny face. All right. So I know this was a little bit quicker, but we're trying to hustle because at 4 o'clock the music kicks on, and that's when your boy is toasted. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Look at that. It's got like a notch out in the side. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if I'm going crazy or if I haven't seen that before. I think I haven't seen that before, but that looks wild. All right, 2026 Jayco J-Feather Premier 27MK. Again, that stands for mid kitchen. Now, in case you forgot, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, including a link for Funtown RV, will be down in the description. But you do have the dual axles right here. Also notice 2 awnings, which is nice on a travel trailer as well. So you got awning 1, awning 2, so pretty good shade coverage throughout the unit, you know, if you're playing some cornhole and whatnot. You also have the upgraded 3000 series for the awnings there, which is nice. Run off your battery there for you. Heading up onto the back, you're gonna have a ladder to get on top of your roof. You know, check your seals, check your slides, make sure everything is on the up and up. And then of course you have your backup camera prep right there. You're also gonna have your outside shower and then your 2-inch receiver there as well, which I believe has a 300-pound hitch rating. Your plug-in will be located right here on the back, so really nice and easy. And then of course you got your cable TV input, and then your awning, your slide. You're more than able to put an awning up top if that is something that you would like. Flipping up here, you're gonna have your dump locations along with the place for the old stinky slinky right here below. And then of course you have your black tank flush city water connection. And let me go around the old plant here. Actually, I'm not gonna mess with any of their stuff, but right there you see you have a battery disconnect and then your pass-through storage. And then, you know, we're back onto the stage. But here up in the front of the camper, when I get there, you have the BAL auto leveling system, which is pretty darn nice. You know, not a lot of travel trailers are gonna be having that. And then you have your 2 20-pound propane bottles, a place for 2 batteries, and you're cooking. You're also gonna get a little bit of a rock guard with a molded fiberglass front cap here too as well. Slam latch doors, the magnetic latch, and then a couple different you know, outlets for you. And you're in business, baby. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, it's the 2026 Jayco J-Feather Luxury, or Premier. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you. Meow, 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 meow.